Hey everyone, it's Dan Clark and Travis Blackley here again, and we're pleased to provide you with a preview of Game 5 of the 2020 World Series. This preview, once again, is brought to you by Pickswise, where you'll find all the best expert picks online, as well as extensive news, reviews, and previews of the games coming and just gone. Okay, Trav, the Dodgers imploded last night, and now they really need that strong outing from Clayton Kershaw to swing momentum back in their favour. He faces a pretty inconsistent Tyler Glasnow in now what's a crucial Game 5. We both picked the Dodgers in 6 games. It might go 7 now. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, definitely going to come down to Kershaw pitching well tomorrow. I
Yeah,
think the faith in the Dodgers bullpen for me is kind of dropped quite significantly.
yeah,
Um, Obviously, you don't want a close game towards the end and having to give the ball to Kenley. He just hasn't proven really ever in his career that he's great in that situation, which is a shame because I used to, find him to be fun to watch. But
mm,
yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a bit of a bash again. I think they're going to go back and forth and tussle in the middle of the game. But yeah, if Kershaw can get through the lineup the first time for zeros, he might get on a roll and give you another six. I could definitely see him doing it. I mean, he kept him off balance really well last time.
mm.
As long as he executes, I think they should be fine. But yeah, as for Glasnow, he's just going to have to be on point because this Dodgers team knows how to hit this guy.
Yeah, and it leads me to the next point. The Dodgers offense, as you said, they've been great so far. And what's really impressed me is they've been clutch. Um, I think I saw the other day it's over 50 runs this postseason they've scored now with 2 outs. I think that's an all-time record.
Hmm.
The leaders there, your boy Corey Seager's been fantastic. Justin Turner's having a really good series as well. Muncy, Pollock, these guys are chipping in. Do you think Glasnow's capable of stopping them in Game 5?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the guy, but as I said, he's going to have to work ahead in the count. He's going to have to hit his spots and be consistent. He cannot afford mistakes over the plate. Especially in fastball counts. I mean, he's essentially a two-pitch guy. He's a fastball and a curveball. If he's not throwing that curveball how he wants and he falls behind and he has to come back with that fastball, these guys have seen him. They're ready to see him again. I mean,
Yeah,
1 through 9 could catch him. You know what I mean? There ain't no one to sleep on in that lineup.
yeah.
So, he's going to have to be especially good. And I mean, he's definitely capable, but he's a young guy and he's not known for his locative skills. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? He's kind of a power guy. Let it fly, and hope you're good enough. So
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. And now, I guess, we've talked a bit about the Dodgers offense. Looking at the Rays, Randy Rosarena's stayed hot. I think he's up to 9 home runs now for the postseason. Brandon Lau hit another 3-run bomb last night, which ended up, proving crucial. But they're not getting a huge amount of support elsewhere in the lineup. Do you think the Rays can find a way to mount some scoreboard pressure on Kershaw early?
Oh, well, that's going to be the key for them winning this game is
Hmm.
getting on the board early. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm sure they have a very good record when they score first. If I believe I heard that.
Yeah,
Uh, so and Kershaw's not that easy of a guy to get on early in the game. He's kind of that late second time, third time to the lineup guy where he starts to get in trouble. So it's going to be interesting, but yeah, I think obviously Rosarena is going to be a big key. I think Kershaw's going to be careful with him
hmm,
because there are some holes in the lineup per se. I mean, not they're all big league quality hitters, but
yeah,
compared to him, there's some holes, and you got guys like Kiermaier will be a tough guy for him to get
yeah,
out. He hits lefties really well, so they've shown all postseason though that they are going to be tooth and nail everything they can
fight,
to
yeah.
fight to get in the game. So you're going to have to play 27 outs and not relax to beat this team.
Yeah, and I agree. There's some guys there who probably haven't delivered as much as they were probably hoping to. Choi's been pretty quiet compared to what we'd seen early in the preseason, and Zanino's another one who's been really good up into the World Series, but I don't think he's got a hit so far. Now, if we start looking at some potential home run hitters, there's obviously quite a few markets out there at the moment. Pickswise have them all covered online. I'm going with Ballinger. I know he's been really quiet in the World Series so far, and you and I had a chat earlier that when he does start getting a few hits, he usually makes them count. So I'm going with Ballinger for a home run. Have you got anyone in mind?
I mean, it's hard to go past Seager, isn't it? I mean, the
Yeah,
guy is arguably as hot as a Rosarina. Like he's not
Yeah,
getting the pub because he's not a rookie, but I mean he's only one home run shy of what a Rosarina has done for the
yeah,
postseason. Uh, and I mean he's just that good. I put him up there in the top 5 in the game right now, and people laugh. Some people laugh at me for that, but I really think he is that good of a player.
yeah,
Um, Obviously, Betts, he hasn't done a whole lot. He hit a homer in game 1, 0 for 5 yesterday. I think he's going to be looking to bounce back strong, and he's a good fastball hitter. So I'm just waiting for him to break out. I
yeah.
know I picked him for a reason to be World Series MVP because he didn't do much on, and he's doing his job stealing bases. But
Mm.
yeah, I think he could be a guy to watch out for going deep.
Yeah, and it's just with bets, someone of that quality, it's coming.
Hmm.
Is it going to be game 5, 6, or maybe 7 if required? Now, in terms of unders and overs, now we'll get to it when we go with our picks, but I think the market at the moment is 8 under over. I'm going to go definitely the over for this game. I think we saw last night 15 runs scored. Both offenses are starting to heat up. The Dodgers have been hot the whole way through. So that leads me to my prediction. I think Kershaw is going to be solid. I think he may give up a few runs, fifth, sixth, middle innings, that second, third time through the lineup. I think Glasnow is going to get teed up a bit. He's been pretty inconsistent this postseason. The Dodgers got to him earlier as well in the World Series. So I'm going to go with the Dodgers 6-3, so 9 runs total. So I'm going with the over. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the over is the safest bet on this one. I mean, obviously, I'd like to see it. If Glasnow doesn't walk guys and he's able to, keep their home runs to solo shots, I can't see him giving up 5 solo shots. So,
Yeah,
if he gives up 1 or 2 big, homers and he doesn't have anyone on base for them, I could see it being a much better game, closer game. But it's going to rely on him not walking guys. But yeah, so I'd go the over as well. But that's why they're the odds, man. There's always a chance it's a pitcher's duel. So
yeah. And the spread on this one is Dodgers minus 1.5. So obviously 6-3. I'm going with the Dodgers for there. So just confirming, Trav, you're going with the Dodgers to win,
yep.
and you're going with, was it Betts for the home run?
No, I think
Seager.
yeah, I think you go with either, but I'll take Seager just because of how hot he is right now. I mean, he's just seeing it so well. He's walking when he's not getting hits too. So
Yep.
he's hitting 500, I believe.
Yeah.
Like
OPS is, well,
1200. Yeah,
1,500 or something. He's just
yeah,
on fire. Yeah.
it's unreal.
And I'll go with Bellinger for the home run. And the spread, obviously, Dodgers by 3 runs, I think. So they'll go over there. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think if the Dodgers win, they'll nail it down. More than a 1-run game.
Yeah,
I think if it's the other way around, it would be the Tampa Bay would only win by a run. But yeah, I
as
don't
we
know.
saw in game 4.
Yeah,
All right, guys. Well, look, that's our preview for game 5. We're both on the Dodgers. I think I'm still sticking with my Dodgers in 6 bet. What do you reckon, Trav?
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna stick with Dodgers in 6. But if the Rays do manage to win this World Series, I reckon it's going to be in 7. I don't see them winning
Yeah,
back to. I don't see them winning back to back. I think if we haven't had a back to back winner yet, and I think the Dodgers win tomorrow, they're very capable of coming out the next day and putting it away.
yeah,
Uh, if they are to give that one up, I think it'll go 7. But
yeah.
I mean, good luck to the Rays if it goes 7 with Bueller taking the hill.
Yeah, I was going to say they're going to need some luck if it goes that far. Well, look, guys, thanks for joining us again. Thanks, Trav. Really appreciate your insights. As always, check the amazing amount of markets that Pixwise has online and all the expert info that you're going to need to give yourself some good tips for the remaining 3 games potentially of the series. But as always, guys, please gamble responsibly.